Republican Party, and we see the direction that they're taking us. They're doing a lot of things that even contradicts their own party. So, but I think now's the time for us to make a good footprint and to take some leadership roles in our community, because there are a lot of issues on the horizon that need to be addressed. Our water, those of you who live over on the west side of Valdosta, I don't have to tell you about the water sewer issues that you have over there, and that's still a problem, still a major problem. And then the pipeline that they're trying to do is having problems and runs the risk of contaminating our groundwater, our drinking water. So those are some issues that affect all of us, whether we get active or not. That's our lives. And then there's some other issues as well that we're gonna talk about a little bit later as part of our platform. But I'm going to ask James LaPlante. Dr. LaPlante, good to see you, sir. Talk about qualifying.
I don't know if I have an update right now, but if you are interested in running for local office, come chat with me after the meeting, and we can chat about upcoming dates and opportunities. Or if you have friends that are interested in looking at city council service, we have some important races coming up here for council. So whether it's yourself or family members or friends that might be interested in running, a lot of our attention gets focused on the presidential race or the presidency or congressional races, but it's actually city council races and county commission races that have the most significant impact on your life from day to day and year to year. So whether it's myself or JD or Gretchen or anyone that's on the county committee, we would be thrilled to chat with you about opportunities to seek public office. So I'll be around after the meeting. And again, my name is James LaPlante. I'm happy to chat with you. So thanks.
Our topic for the night is dealing with education and transportation. I think most of you are probably familiar with Governor's Deal attempt this past fall to basically privatize the education system in Georgia, with a proposal he had to take over what he called failing public schools. He didn't define what a failing public school was, but he had a plan to come in and take over as many as 20 schools per year, and then he would hire appoint his own superintendent who would oversee these schools, and they wouldn't report to anybody but the governor. And thank God the Georgia Federation of Teachers got in front of this and did a stellar campaign to help defeat that. We all took part in that and voted no. When the governor's at it again, this legislature is being inundated with the task of trying to backdoor the same proposal. I think the House, if I'm not mistaken, has already voted, and it's up to the Senate now to cast a vote. So if anybody knows Ellis Black, or you can call Ellis and let him know how we feel that school boards, our local school boards, I feel are best qualified to tell us what our needs are in our local community, not some appointed designee from the governor out of Atlanta. While we're talking about education, at our meeting the other night, we were talking about the Back to Blue signs that are everywhere, and they're great, and we need to support our police. But we also need to support our educational system. And we thought, wouldn't it be a great idea if we had yard signs all over Niles County, all over South Georgia, all over Georgia, all over America, that said, "Thank you, teachers."
Yes, good, very good.
And that's what we're talking about first. We want to get some feedback from you. This is just a draft, and I want to thank our good doctor for coming up with the idea and the proposed draft. And you want to say a few words about it?
Sure, thank you. Here's my basic idea. Despite some of the more optimistic members among us, I don't think we're in that good a shape here in Lowndes County or most other places in Georgia. However, I have no doubt that we will be back in the ascendancy as soon as Trump keeps screwing up, as I think he is bound to do. His recent announcement of jobs by Exxon, or something that was planned 2 years ago, is an example of his empty plate he's going to be offered. So my idea is, what we should do here in Lowndes County is latch on to some perfectly accessible and doable idea that will build support in the next few years. The signs, such as "Thank Our Teachers," I think will not only represent our values, it will bring a lot of people on board. So I think we can start small with some yard signs and promote them and sell them, and thus present an image of a groundswell of democratic activity in the next couple of years going to the next set of congressional elections. And I think that if we can get people in our party to start and then push it in the educational community today, I think pretty soon we'll be able to dot the landscape of the city with as many of those signs as there are of the back the blue signs, which I have no problem with. And I would like to see, in fact, I intend, if we decide to go this route, to use both myself. But I think it's a little something we can do, that we can focus on. It's concrete. It will show signs of growth, and it should pay off very well in the next year or so. Thank you.
Thank you.